Hi guys, how's it going? Here I am, servicing KTM 350 SFX. I wouldn't take any of my advice. I'm not a mechanic, but here we go. See what happens. These are some of the bits you're probably going to need. 13mm spanner for the oil sump. 8mm socket to undo these. Change the oil filter. Brand new oil filter, you're going to need that. Some new oil, something to put the oil back into the engine, something to drain the oil, a new air filter. I've gone with the funnel web filter. I like this because I do a lot of sand riding and gets a lot of dust, or when it's dry get a lot of dust everywhere. Gonna need some new air filter oil. You're gonna need some new rags after listening to my advice and your engine blows up. Yep, so yeah, here it is. I'm going to drain the oil first. So yeah, had the bike running for a minute or so, revved it out a little bit. Now I'm going to take the oil sump out, so the engine's all and the oil's all nice and warm. Hopefully it's not too hot. I might go grab some gloves actually. All right. Time to get messy. One of the things I really like about KTM is it actually comes with already a magnet inside the oil sump plug, which is pretty good because a lot of the times you end up having to buy some kind of a weird part for it. Yep, so that seems pretty good. Get most of the oil out. Just drop the washer in there. Lovely. Keep that together. Don't want to lose that. Now we can use the 8mm socket to take this off. You can use other things, that little star tool, which I don't have on me at the moment, so I'm not even going to bother with it, but yep. It's a little bit fiddly trying to get this out. I find it a little bit easier if you can grab something. Yep, and that's not how you do it, by dropping it on the floor. You just want to get your new oil filter. One of the things that someone told me who knows what they're doing is you might want to get some of that oil and just put that on there. Make sure it can actually work properly. And that will go straight back in there. Should plug in just like that. So it's quite easy. And that is the old oil filter. Pretty dirty. It actually doesn't have that many hours on it. This is the first service really for the bike. Second service. We did one service after the first hour, and then this is getting close to the 10-hour service. Brand new bike really, so just following the manufacturer's specs. That's something you probably want to take into consideration when you're buying a new bike, is reading the manufacturer's specifications. Yep. So this is, new oil filter going in, all good, happy days. You can pretty much take the gloves off now. The rest of it's not really that messy. Another thing to probably take into consideration is everything on something new, you probably don't want to over tighten ever, because it just makes it horrible for the future. Just gonna do a little half turn on it. Should be tight enough. So, yep. We also got to take the oil filter screen out while there's no engine oil inside there. Oh, fuck, that's tight. I take this out with this because it's so much easier. Basically, I'm just gonna clean this off, see if there's anything in there. But to be honest, it looks pretty good. Or a little bit. Brand new bike, so yeah, I guess there might be a little bit of shrapnel and shit in there as the engine's just configuring, I guess. Not the very best, but I guess that's what happens with new bikes. Really want to make sure, from what I understand, that you don't want to get shit back into the engine, so. And I don't have compressed air, so yep. So I'll put this back in there, feel it go back in, and you'll feel it go back in like a plug once it sits in where it's supposed to. And then you can screw that bastard back in. That is a 13mm socket, if you're wondering as well. And this was tightened up pretty good, so I'm gonna give it a good little, make sure it's nice and tight. Happy days. Sweet. So now we can put this back in. I'm gonna put the oil back in there. Not going to over tighten that as well. Really don't want to over tighten anything really. Some fresh 10W50. That's also what is recommended on the manufacturer's spec, so I'm going to stick to that. Just going to leave that there for now. I'm gonna stop there. And we're gonna put that back in there. Hey guys, so you got two other areas that you want to check when you're servicing your bike. It's the air filter. I've already done mine, so unfortunately the GoPro died last time when I was trying to get the last video, but as you can see, there's your air filter. You want to take that out, clean everything out. Make sure it's nice and oiled up, so that all the gunk and dirt doesn't get into your engine. That's that. The other area that you really want to check is make sure your chain is in the right slack. My bike, every time I go for a ride at the moment, the chain keeps stretching. As you can see, it's probably a little bit too loose. It's kind of getting to the stage that I probably need to take a link out to keep it in spec. I think it's probably a little bit, like literally just every ride at the moment, it just gets looser and looser, and I've maxed that out as well. So yeah, it's time. The other thing you can do is you get a chain breaker. You take out some of the links to shorten it, and then always just make sure that's in spec and nice and even in there as well. Thanks. Well, hope you like the video. Cheers. That's how I service my bike.